Why did the detective call Lil Woody? What did he do? Does anybody know what he did? Let me know right now in the comment section below. Like, what is Lil Woody doing out here? You get what I'm saying? For real.
How could the police call your phone? And the police got everybody's number. And you talk to them? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, we gonna lie tomorrow, man. Hey, I don't lie with you. Why not? You scared? Yeah, I'm scared. I'm real. Duh, you don't see me shaking. Yo, so what you gonna do when the clock run out? What you gonna do? Continue to keep living like I've been doing. You need to go invest in real estate, man. Man.
I'm Kiana, and I leveled up my business with Shopify. I have 3 businesses that are selling on Shopify. Once I figured out that Shopify was a thing, I never turned back. I can create a site with my eyes closed.
I don't need no advice for no informant. Who informant?
But look, man, I fuck with everybody and they whole little PC they got going on, or they ceasefires for niggas who feel they too tough, you feel me? I'm a nigga from Hunters, you feel me? Everybody out here is a nigga from the set, and niggas from other sets that's out here, they're a nigga too. So, Hunters, man, I fuck with it, bro. I love the peace. I love niggas ain't gotta wash their ass, learn about niggas coming through, bro. Too, real shit. We gotta keep it up, man. I fuck with all the troopers, nigga. All the real niggas from every set that's on their tip right now, man. I'm Hunters, man. Step out they way. Straight up. No motherfucking ass, no jumpers, bro. We in a house, though. Party on the wise, man. Fuck with us. From the dog moves to the keyways, bro. We gonna keep this shit live. Beat on your face. Oh, what's that beat on your face? Rockstar beat, you already know, honey. Oh, good. Damn, niggas was spelling they didn't get on nobody, though. Feel me? Free wild beat, but look, man, I fuck with everybody and they whole little PC they got going on, or they ceasefires for niggas who feel they too tough, you feel me? I'm a nigga from Hunters, you feel me? Everybody out here is a nigga from the set, and niggas from other sets that's out here, they're a nigga too, so Hunters, man, I fuck.
Let's add some weight to your kick without using EQ. All right, we have our kick here that needs some help.
Listen, you want to skip this ad. I would too. But what if I told you there's a skip ads forever button?
I wasn't the first one. This has a reputation for trying to get comedians to sell out of court and pay her. It's plants. Always. If it's violence at a comedy show, it is a plant. The ticket said comedy show, did not say serious show. I think they're plants.
I don't know why everybody keeps trying to make Tyler Perry out to be some black saint. The simple fact that he used and misused and abused the black community, especially the churches, and the only church he ever really gave big donations to was TD Cakes, another freak-off veteran who come to bless the baby oil.
These people are not powerful. Satan can't create anything. That includes blessings for his people. That's why, you know what the number one job of somebody that sold their soul in Hollywood is? Is to act like it didn't happen. They all do the same job.
Eddie Griffin and Cat Williams are 2 big names in comedy that you just can't ignore. They're known for their quick wit and no-holds-barred honesty, and they've built their careers on more than just making people laugh. They expose uncomfortable realities. But being so outspoken hasn't always been easy for them, especially when they go up against the Hollywood elites. Griffin has pointed out how the media can be used to discredit those who speak out, while Williams has taken it a step further, claiming that certain gatekeepers in Hollywood expect compliance in some pretty shocking ways. Now, as these two fearless comedians team up to share even more, they've suggested that Tyler Perry might play a key role in this story.
Tyler Perry told his male actors they're not allowed to consort with me because I saw you at a Diddy party, Tyler, and you were having a glorious time.
Motherfuckers be gay in Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these ass mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited to be at the mansion party. You be looking at all the goddamn rooms, and you around and look in the wrong room and
All of these big dick deviants is all catching hell in 2024. It's up for all of them. It don't matter if you Diddy or whoever you is. TGJ, any of them. All lies will be exposed. That's all. And anyone who takes that the wrong way, know why they take it the wrong way.
To understand why Eddie Griffin and Cat Williams are speaking out, it's important to look at the challenges Black comedians have faced in Hollywood. Shows like Martin, Malcolm and Eddie, and The Jamie Foxx Show weren't just sitcoms. They were cultural landmarks that brought Black voices to mainstream audiences. These shows celebrated Black humor, culture, and perspectives, all while breaking barriers in an industry that often sidelined diversity. For a while, networks like UPN became synonymous with Black entertainment, giving platforms to talented actors and comedians who might not have found opportunities elsewhere. But there was always a catch. As soon as these shows gained popularity and profitability, many networks, including UPN, pivoted away from Black-led programming. Instead, they shifted focus to more mainstream content, leaving many Black creatives without a home. The change wasn't just about ratings, it was a reminder of how the industry often uses Black talent for short-term gains without long-term commitment to diversity or representation.
You know, right, you see the money they'll put behind an unknown white talent just starting out, right? When we all came out, this goes from Martin show to me and Malcolm show to Jamie Foxx show, so on and so forth. They put us on these new networks. Remember they had UPN, I used to call it You Pick a Nigga, the You Pick a Nigga network. Every Black show creates this network. Once this is built on our backs, they sell the fuck. Where's UPN at? Hey.
Eddie Griffin has been vocal about this systematic exploitation. He has highlighted how Hollywood uses Black creators to tap into niche audiences, only to discard them when they're no longer deemed profitable. Griffin's own experiences with Malcolm and Eddie are a prime example. Despite the show's success, it never received the same promotional push or accolades as similar sitcoms led by white stars. Griffin has pointed out the double standards in Hollywood, calling it a machine that profits off Black talent while controlling and marginalizing them behind the scenes.
I tear through the cloudless night, just like the moon. The moon is out.
But what does Tyler Perry have to do with this? According to Eddie Griffin, Perry, who is often celebrated as a trailblazer for Black creatives, has come under fire for his alleged role in pulling some of Hollywood's darker practices. Eddie's calling out Perry for being part of a system that messes with Black talent. His big issue is with how Perry shows Black masculinity, especially through the Mare character. Definitely, Mare has made a lot of people laugh, but some folks think she just plays into negative.
You get out, you end up. Well, it's crazy that your first Strange album was last year, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. How big of a moment was it for you to? Because Tech Nine is somebody who was probably just starting to get active when you went to prison. Because he was coming out to LA doing the Wake Up Show. I want to say, what was the soundtrack he was on, Richie?
Gang related.
97. Yeah.
Questions.
Yeah, exactly. And then this strange music thing comes, and it's kind of like a new version of what like Black Market was like in the early 90s, right?
That's it, yeah.
And then he ends up kind of becoming like not kind of, quite literally like changing the game for independent artists and the biggest independent rapper ever.
Oh, man.
How like aware and hip are you to what Tech's doing? I'm sure you're hearing about it through Brian or through Brother Lynch. Like,
yeah.
But to get out, connect with him, like how aware were you of the strange music, I guess, legacy that was being built while you were incarcerated?
I watched the whole thing happen. I watched all of that. I watched the when he popped up with devastatingly with Questions. He had already been through the Quest thing, you know, different groups he was a part of earlier.
It's Angelic, and that's the whole era, and like almost like a similar thing where like we've seen Tech kind of grow from being like the crazy guy with the face paint, and then like, you know, kind of like he's kind of brought us into like who he is a lot more over the years. So
even while I was there, when I left Black Market, I would have wanted to be as Strange. I remember having an interaction with Dave Weiner in like 2009 or 2010. I don't think I forgave him for that until like 2019 or 2018, where he essentially said that minus being able to tour and not being able to do videos, that my music coming out on Strange Music wouldn't have been, he couldn't see the potential value in that. But that he saw in terms of this had nothing to do with dopeness, but had something to do with the inability to finish it, which was true, you know? From a fantastical place in there, you don't know what you don't know, and how much goes into this. And that was big boy shit. I think what I was doing was to keep my sanity. I was writing and making music to keep my sanity. Is almost cute looking back on it now. It's shit I wish I never recorded, because I could record them now. I got 20-year-old song on A Prayer in Hell, my last album, that is one of the dopest songs on there.
Crazy.
That's some shit I wrote in 02.
Crazy.
It's like 2 songs on there from 2002 and 2003, The Life Sentences and To Whom It May Concern. And it's like, I wish I had held on to that. But at the time, Dave Weiner his response to us was he didn't think that would be something that we could start the game but couldn't finish it.
Because the touring aspect is so important to
being in that machine now. I understand exactly that was a literal truth at the time. I think Dave was responsible for Strange Music West. He was working right under Trav as the man making the decisions at Strange Music.